Welcome to PPI Recording Studio nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the first weekly episode for the month of September 2023 for Dedication Around the Nation weekly video series, because we are getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers. You are definitely the wind beneath the wings of the growth of this series. Between last week's episode and today, we've garnered a few more new YouTube channel subscribers, which is absolutely stupendioso. So grazie, grazie. To those new subscribers, I say thank you if you don't understand a little Italian, and welcome. Now, when you subscribe to the channel, you're not only helping out this specific channel in series, you're also helping our extended mission here of nonprofit organization promotion, small business marketing, and artistic endeavors of artists that we certainly promote right here on this channel each and every week. To subscribe to the channel and join our growing subscriber family, it's very easy, quick, simple. As you're watching today's episode, lower right hand corner of your screen, you see a red button. Just click on to that red button, please, and you're subscribed. It's as easy as that. Now, while you're in that vicinity, you'll see a thumbs up insignia, if you will. That's actually a like button. You can click onto that to like the specific episode. As well, you'll see a little share box next to that, and you can click onto the share box, please, and that will share this video episode with your friends and family. Now, in the last couple episodes, we have promoted a company up in Canton, Massachusetts called P.E.C, which is Professional Electrical Contractors. They're located at 980 Turnpike Street in Canton, Mass. Now, I was up there about a month ago, and I had an opportunity, Paul Siswerda Jr., who is tethered with Gotham Whale with his dad, right? But Paul works there, and he took me around very graciously and introduced me to some of the people that work there that now have become subscribers to the channel, which is absolutely stupendioso, right? So to that end, today I'm going to say a thank you to another employee there that has actually jumped on board, and we've connected in the last couple days. His name is Chris MORIN, and I actually met Chris and talked with him, and lovely, lovely young man. And Chris also has a podcast series called Front Stairs. Now, I'm going to have, you're going to see the photo as I'm talking, I'm going to have a live link in the text description area to his latest episode, and you can go on and support Chris and see what he's all about and what he's doing. And thank you, Chris, once again for your support. Now, next photo you're going to see is for August 30th, 2023. That was the last episode we did there, just before Labor Day holiday weekend, right? And if you've not seen it, I have a live link in the text description area underneath today's episode. It's a quickie link, makes it very easy for you to click onto it and watch the episode if you have not seen it. Which then segues me to the next photo, which is a thank you to Maria Giorgio. And Maria is a vocalist, performer, composer here in New York City. And Maria, we've been promoting her music now for the last 18 months on Dedication Around the Nation, weekly video series, as well on Project 142 event calendar. And it's on there to this day, and there's actually a live link to her YouTube channel. But Maria, over the weekend, the holiday weekend that being, binged on 4 episodes to get caught up of Dedication Around the Nation. So thank you so much, Maria, for your support and your friendship. And again, live link in the text description area to her YouTube channel, her latest video, which is July 27, 2023, her last performance right here in New York City at the Shrine. Next photo you're going to see is a update, and that is for Paul Ponder's podcast series. And their August 27, I was going to say April, August 27, 28 episode for 2023 was released not quite about a week ago. And it's an interview on that podcast series. And the interviewees are Paul Siswerda Jr., who represented Gotham Whale, and myself. So it was a menage a trois. We had a round table. It was very, very cool. Live links in the text description area to that particular webcast series. And thank you, Paul, once again, Paul Solano, actually, Paul's podcast series, Paul Ponders, for inviting us to be guests and also for your ongoing steadfast support, man. It's really, really appreciated, Paul, and I know it's a mutual support system here, which is even more the better, right? So next photo you're going to see is for an update to this particular photo right here, and that was a juvenile starling that started a whole nother chapter. Now, I found and rescued this starling up in Malden, Massachusetts, August 19th, 2023. I was driving to meet the Siswerda family to visit them that afternoon, and as I'm driving on Harvard Street in Malden, Mass, this little guy got himself parked right on Harvard Street, not moving, just sitting there like he's waiting for a bus. And I decided at that moment right away to pull over. I picked up the bird, put it in a box in my car to get him in safekeeping, because if I didn't, he would have become road pizza. Somebody would have flattened him very easily because he was right on the road. But Paul Siswerda Jr. so kindly hooked me up with Linda Amato, who is a wildlife rehab rescue person in Malden, Mass. And Linda and I have become now fast friends. So it's all because of the starling that's how that connected. And the finish to that particular story is that Linda, 2 days later, August 21, took that starling back to where I found it on Harvard Street and released it. So a happy story, happy ending. But a couple of photos you're going to see here is in the life of a wildlife rescue rehab person. And first of all, you're going to see one, and this is a gray fox. And folks, this particular photo is for people to think about rodenticide, right? To get rid of mice, to get rid of rodents, rats, right? People poison and then they die, and I understand that whole process of why that is. But what you have to think about as the next step of that is you have animals such as foxes, raccoons, skunks, possums that actually feed on some of these mice and some of these rodents. So if you poison them, then the predator then gets poisoned right down the line, right? So they're next up on the apex scale, if you will, of predatory animals. So think about that, because that's what happened to this fox. It ate something, had rodenticide in it, and the poor thing, by the time they got it help, it was too far gone, and eventually it died. They couldn't save it.
You know, I work with a lot of wildlife. They're called musicians, and you can't save them. They're what they are.
They're too far gone. They're too far gone. Yes, there's no saving them. Right. But the next photo is really the seesaw of being a wildlife rehabber, right? Is that, so Linda, this is within the last week now, with the fox, and she's walking down the street a couple of days ago, and she runs into a box, cardboard box, that had these 2 baby squirrels in it. Somebody obviously had saved them, put them in a box, had a blanket or something of that sort in it. They were so young, hadn't opened their eyes yet, so Linda took them home, and then she vicariously, through that, got the squirrels to another rehabber that's more suited to save squirrels, right? So that's what's so cool about Linda, is that if she can help you directly with whatever you find, that's perfect. But if she can't, she will directly hook you up with another service or another rehab person that can save whatever you're trying to save for an injured animal. So live links in the section description area to Linda's Facebook page, also her telephone number for the Malden, Mass area people, so you can hook on to Linda. And please utilize her service. That's what she's there for. It's done out of the loveness of her heart and out of the goodness of her heart. And this next clip that we're going to insert here is absolutely perfect for the jubilation of a wildlife rehabber. This is what you're seeing here. It's a real quick clip. This is of a great horned owl that was injured, was taken by the rehab folks. And then what you're seeing here is the release of the great horned owl back into Mother Nature. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is probably as good as it gets for a wildlife rehab person. And Linda was involved in this, and she took the video. So thank you, Linda, for not only all your hard work and all your dedication, but also for sending me this video. So Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor to Dedication Around the Nation weekly video series. You see the logo here as I'm talking. Project 142 website is www.project142.org. Facebook page is Project 142 NYC. The event calendar tethered to the website is www.project142.org/calendar. That calendar gets updated every day by myself. I add on new online, also live events coming up, also nonprofit organizations, certainly promotion, and also small business marketing. It's all on that website. And artist support, such as Maria Giorgio, for example, and her music. So Project 142 was created and founded by retired minister here in New York City, Reverend Dick Leonard. Started in 2010, opened up his home for artists and musicians to come in and perform in his home. After 2.5 years or so, it outgrew his home. It was having more frequent, more people coming. So what ended up happening is Dick got to know me because I had done 4 Project 142 concerts in his home over the course of 7 months. Dick hired me. He got the series at that point in time funded, and we now had to take it on the road, so to speak. And we took it to other live concert events here in halls within New York City confines. And that all went on for about 10 years. And then April 28th, 2020, we created and utilized our online and also marketing skills to now make dedication in isolation. That's how we started this here, April 28th, 2020. And we haven't stopped since. We're in our 4th season with Chip and I here almost every week. And then it eventually evolved into, whoop, I got the horn. Eventually evolved into dedication post-isolation. And now, in the last 3 or so weeks, this is the new logo for the series, and this is the new handle for the series, Dedication Around the Nation.
Yeah!
So for the first Project 142 video promotion support for this week are 3 live events. First one is September 10th, 2023, and that's this Sunday, 3 p.m. local time in New York City. And that's for the International Women in Jazz first fall open mic. That's going to take place up at the Shrine up here in Harlem. And that's 2271 Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard in Harlem, New York. A live link in the text description area to the International Women in Jazz Facebook page makes it very easy for you to get more information about that. The next event I'm going to talk about is September 18, 2023. And this will be in Malden, Mass. It's from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you're going to see the photo as I'm talking from their Facebook event listing. And that's going to be at Pearl Street Station Restaurant, which Paul Pond is, right? Paul Solano is the general manager, and we've been promoting Pearl Street Station Restaurant now for the last 3 or 4 episodes here on Dedication Around the Nation. But what's going to happen, it's a children fundraiser event. But what's happening is Gotham Whale, right? Mr. Gotham Whale himself, Paul Siswerda Sr., will be in attendance, and he will have his child or children's book available for him to autograph to the kids that come there.
When are they doing their next comedy show? I'm going to do my Tiny Tim imitation.
Okay, Don Ho. So that'll be September 18th, 2023, 6 p.m. up at Pearl Street Station Restaurant, 53 Summer Street, and that's in Malden, Mass. Now, the last one I'm going to talk about is September 23, 2023, and that'll be at 8 p.m., and that'll be in Thomaston, Connecticut, which is about 15 minutes due north of where I live. I live in Waterbury, Connecticut, right on Route 8. Take it straight up, right? But it's going to be a comedy night with Dave Russo as the headliner, and it'll be at the Thomaston Opera House. And I'll have live links in the text description area to their website to get information on how to buy tickets. It's also a fundraiser for local charities. So again, I'll have all that information there. It makes it very easy for you to get information about that specific event and buy tickets. Now, I'm going to do a song to take out today's episode, and it's from the composing team, which was a very winning team of Johnny Mandel and Paul Francis Webster. And we did a song a couple episodes back, which is Shadow of Your Smile, which was a big hit for them. But this song came a year later, and it was almost as just a big a hit for them. But it speaks of now summer winding down, which it is. And also while I'm singing, you're going to see a couple of photos from the August 2, 2023 live event up at Charlestown Harbor in Massachusetts, where I attended and volunteered and helped out. And Paul Siswerda Sr. was there because it was for Gotham Whale. It was a fundraiser for them. And he actually autographed books. So you're going to see a couple photos as I'm singing. And that's what you're going to expect on September 18th, 2023 at Pearl Street Station Restaurant. A time for summer skies, for hummingbirds and butterflies, for tender words that harmonize with love. A time for climbing hills, for leaning out of windowsills, admiring the daffodils above. A time for holding hands together, a time for rainbow-colored weather, a time for make-believe that we've been dreaming of. As time goes drifting by, the willow bends, and so do I. But oh, my friends, whatever skies above, I've known a time for spring, a time for fall, but best of all, a time for